Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Happy first day of BOOKMAS. If you don't know already, I'm going to be doing BOOKMAS this year. I'm going to be posting every other day up until Christmas. I'm so excited. I have 12 very fun videos planned, but figured we'd get it started with a December TBR. We're switching it up a little bit today though from the TBR jar, and we are going to be picking from a stocking. I have my mini little stocking here. I'm gonna put my TBR jar prompts in here, pick them out like a normal TBR jar video, and hopefully we'll get some fun books on the TBR this month. If you are not already, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the BOOKMAS videos that I post this month. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what's on your December TBR, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Maybe I should have gotten the bigger stocking. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, this is great because that means some of the prompts that have been on the bottom of the jar are now at the top, but we've got our stuffed stocking. Plan is to pick 6 prompts. I'll probably end up doing 7 in the end, but we're gonna start with 6. I don't have my book club book yet for December, so I'm not sure what that's gonna be, but that's, as always, added to my TBR. Let's pick a prompt. First prompt. Read a book that is a historical fiction. Oh my gosh, this is awesome because this is what I've been in the mood for recently. Ooh, I have so many on my shelf right now. Let's do one that's kind of wintry vibes. All right, these are the 3 books that I am thinking of for right now. I have The Rose Code by Kate Quinn that I've heard amazing things about. I honestly don't even know what this is about. Ooh, okay, dual timeline, pre and post World War II. And this one's also on Kindle Unlimited. Guys, ever since I got my Kindle, I have not wanted to pick up a physical book. It's so nice to read on my Kindle. Okay, next one is Lincoln in the Bardo. This one is, it's told in a very interesting format, like through quotes about Lincoln, kind of telling his story of his life, or part of his story of his life, I think. So this one I'm really intrigued by. Also, it's on the shorter side. And then I have The Stars Are Fire. It's about the largest fire in Maine's history that happened in 1947. So I don't know which one to choose. I want to read all of them. I'm gonna go with The Rose Code. Even though it's the longest one of all of them, I've been drawn to this one recently. So first book on the December TBR. All right, next prompt. Read a book that has a map in the beginning. Okay, I don't know if I have any on my shelf. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to read this book.
You pulled it, so.
This is part 3.
Is that Return of the King?
Yeah. Oh my god. It's so long. I already read The Hobbit. That's so crazy of you. Bye. Okay, guys. Elijah heard me pick that prompt and walked in here with Lord of the Rings. Guys, I don't know. I had such a hard time reading The Hobbit because of just the writing style was not for me. I just like slogged through it, but this is the only physical book that I have right now that has a map in the beginning. And honestly, maybe I'll enjoy it. I don't know. I'll get the audiobook and I'll listen to it and that will give me a better experience. I do kind of think these are in Kindle Unlimited too. So, all right, surprise. Prompt number 3. Read a book that is a hand-drawn / sketch cover. Okay, I've got one right here. I have a stack of like library books next to me too. This book is called White Tears, Brown Scars: How White Feminism Betrays Women of Color. It's a non-fiction book, which is self-explanatory based on the title, but it's basically about how white feminism is very harmful to women of color. Yeah, I've just read good things about it. I like to try to put at least one non-fiction book on my TBR every month, so this one is going on, and I feel like this matches the hand-drawn sketch cover prompt. All right, prompt number 4. Guys, I'm gonna pick 7. I can never only do 6. Okay, next prompt is a book picked by Elijah, even though he already picked a book. Can I give you a twist? Oh, did you already pick it?
What's your twist?
My twist was gonna be that since you already picked a book for me that you want me to read, what if you picked a book that's like either here or in the stack that you think that I would really like? How about, like, for example, a fiction book?
I don't read fiction books. I guess you can read this one.
Okay. Okay, Elijah walked in here with a Star Wars book and I said no. The book that Elijah picked is The Big Over Easy. I honestly have no idea what this is about. I might keep it that way. I think it's like Humpty Dumpty mystery vibes. This one actually looks kind of fun. I might really enjoy this one. So kind of a random book, but this one's going on the TBR. Prompt number 5. Book with a 1-word title. I don't know if I have any of these on my physical TBR right now. Let's see. Oh, there's literally one right there. These are the 2 books that are jumping out to me right now. The first one is Outline by Rachel Cusk, which is, I don't really know what it's about, but I've heard the writing is really beautiful. And then this one is called Molokai, and it's set in Hawaii. I think that this one, my grandma gave me this book, and I think I'm really gonna enjoy this book, so I am gonna choose this one. The next book I pick is gonna be a thin book. I can't keep picking these long books, otherwise I'll never get to them. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do 7. Prompt number 6. Read a book with an alternating timeline plot. Okay, this is my favorite thing ever. I love an alternating timeline plot. I've already picked at least one book with an alternating timeline. I could do The Stars Are Fire, which I already pulled off. I did say I was gonna go shorter, didn't I? Okay. This one is an option. I have 2 choices right here. These are technically alternating timeline plots because they are set in the present-ish day, talking about somebody's life in the past. Like this one looks like the main character is revisiting some stuff that went on in her past. Very thin book, as you can see. And then this one is about a college student interviewing a Vietnam veteran who's talking about his life in the past. So like we're probably gonna learn about his past life while learning about stuff in the present. So, oh, I want to read both of these. Okay, I promised myself I would pick a quick book, so I'm gonna choose When the Reckoning Comes, and that means we have only one prompt left to choose. I'm sad. I love doing these videos. Okay, last TBR stocking prompt is, okay, easy one for the last one is read a book that is a soft cover. All right, basically all of my books are soft cover, so this shouldn't be a problem. This just kind of means I get to pick a book that I want to read. You know what? Even though this is not on my physical TBR, it's a book I want to read, and I'm gonna add it to my TBR for the month of December. Love the winter vibes on it, and we get to choose it anyway. All right, here are all of the books on my December TBR. Let's just rapid fire go through them. This was for the prompt book with a map that Elijah so generously brought over to me so that I would read it. This is the first in the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. And I have seen this movie, so I should kind of know what's going on. But the next book is White Tears, Brown Scars. This was for the illustrated cover prompt. This is a nonfiction book about how white feminism affects women of color much more than people probably understand. Kind of a lot of historical fiction on my TBR this month. Okay, the next book was for the prompt about a historical fiction, which is The Rose Code by Kate Quinn. This is about 3 female code breakers. They are working to uncover a spy after the war is over. So I am excited to read this one. I have heard nothing but fantastic things. This one was for the prompt a soft cover book. As you can tell, this is a soft cover, even though it's a library book. This is about a college student who is interviewing a man about his life, and this man is a Vietnam veteran but also was a murderer. This one seems kind of interesting. I'm hoping it's a little bit suspenseful. This next book was for the prompt dual timeline, and it's called When the Reckoning Comes. It's about a woman who fled her hometown to get away from the segregated South. Then she goes back to her hometown for a wedding and is faced with all of these things that happened in the past. Next, I chose Molokai, which was for the one-word prompt. This is a book set in Hawaii about 100 years ago. It's about a young girl whose family has to go to the quarantine leprosy settlement on the island of Molokai and goes through her life and experience there. I've heard this is heartbreaking but beautiful. And the last book that I have on my TBR, which was one Elijah picked, is called The Big Over Easy, and I think this is like a Humpty Dumpty detective story. Not sure, but I want to go into this one blind. So those are all of the books I picked out of my stocking for my December TBR. I am very excited about all of these. Then I will have some Christmas books that I will also be reading, so make sure you're subscribed because I will be reading those in a video for BOOKMAS. And thank you guys for watching all the way till the end, and I will see you very soon. Bye, friends.